Hello there, my name is James Harrington, and if Spanish football is for you, then this is the channel you've been searching for. Tonight I'm trying something different. I'm doing a reaction to the Champions League quarter-final first leg between Real Madrid and Liverpool. Now the first half, it can't have gone better for Real Madrid. They're currently 2-0 up and look fully in control. To be honest, I don't know what Liverpool side has turned up tonight. Riddled with mistakes and not playing with the real intensity that we've kind of associated with Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Firstly, let's just quickly talk about the selection. Now, the big news out of the Real Madrid camp before the game started was there was no Varane. Now, what they've had to do is draft in Militao, and I thought with the news of Varane being out due to a positive COVID test, they might have gone for a back five with bringing in Marcelo, just for that added bit of experience. But that wasn't to be the case. To be honest, the back four is working for Real Madrid at the moment. And the interesting news for Liverpool was that Keita was brought in place of Thiago and Jota was starting ahead of Firmino. Now that is understandable in many respects. He did get 2 goals on the weekend against Arsenal. So the lineups are strong, but looking at how the performance has been throughout the first half, it's just all gone Real Madrid's way. The beautiful first goal that Vinny Jr got, it was a fantastic pass from deep from Toni Kroos into the path of Vinny Jr, who controlled it, chested it across Phillips, and a smart finish past Alisson. And that's the thing that Real Madrid have been able to do in the first half. They were able to get the ball in behind the defence. And I think a big reason why Vinicius Jr is playing in this match is to torment Alexander-Arnold, and he seems to be doing that. He's trying to get in behind the Liverpool fullback, who's really known for his attacking prowess, but has come under criticism of late for his defensive abilities. Now, looking at the Liverpool partnership in the centre half, Phillips and Kabak, to be honest, I was quite impressed with them how they started. They are young, relatively inexperienced, and they seem to be matching the likes of Benzema for stride. However, it seems like their confidence is shot now. The fact they've got 2 goals, and both of them really coming from errors or lapses of judgment, has meant that backline is starting to falter. As well, what Real Madrid are doing really well is they're preventing the Liverpool fullbacks of Trent Alexander-Arnold and Robertson from pushing forward, and they're largely controlling the game. What we saw towards the end of the half was that Liverpool brought in Thiago, and I think that's to try and penetrate the Real Madrid back line. What Real Madrid are doing at the moment, they're stifling the attack of Mo Salah, Jota and Mane. To be honest, we haven't really seen much of them. The players that are really standing out in the first half for Real Madrid, if I haven't mentioned them already, Kroos, fantastic passing, really playing that quarterback role. Vinicius Jr, not just for the goal, but the all-round trouble he is causing. And him and Mendy down that flank are causing Liverpool a whole world of problems. And as well, Benzema. I really thought Benzema is dragging the attention away from other players on the pitch, creating that space that Real Madrid can exploit. At the end of the day, Jurgen Klopp has to change something fundamentally going into this second half, because at the moment, Zinedine Zidane, who's in charge for his 50th Champions League match, his side is coasting at the moment. That's it, folks. That's the end of the second half. 3-1 Real Madrid against Liverpool. A brilliant performance by Los Blancos. They couldn't have done anything better tonight. It was a truly sublime, perfect display from their side from the capital. But let's talk through the half and how it kind of went. So in the first half, I talked about how, well, again, it was a brilliant Real Madrid performance and an awful Liverpool performance littered with mistakes. Second half began and out came Liverpool. They played how we thought they would play from the get-go. High pressure, fluid football. They got the goal in the 50th minute thanks to Mohamed Salah. And I thought the momentum's about to shift. Liverpool are going to get the second. However, Real Madrid, it didn't faze them. They continued how they were playing throughout the first half, and in the 64th minute, they got the 3rd goal, the 2nd goal of the night for Vinicius Jr. It was coming from a throw-in. The ball was passed to Benzema, who got it to Modric and played a pass across the front of the Liverpool goal. Smart finish by Vinicius, just enough to get it past Alisson, and another Liverpool mistake. And then from then on, it was all Real Madrid. Liverpool really couldn't get a foothold into the game. And it was much more a defensive, solid, compact performance from Los Blancos. And players that stood out for me, and then I really took notice of how strong they were performing throughout the entire of the night. Casemiro, brilliant. There's that holy trinity at Real Madrid that we talked about that seems to get better with age, full of experience, and full of talent. Modric, Kroos and Casemiro. Casemiro tonight, brilliant tackles, stopping any real Liverpool attack coming to fruition. And another player I want to give credit to is Militao. In the past, I have been a Militao skeptic, whether he can truly perform at the highest level for Real Madrid, and tonight he did a really resolute display. Especially towards the back end when the corners, the crosses were coming in, just doing the basics, getting the ball out. That being said as well, the entire Real Madrid backline had a good night. Vasquez and Mendy stopping the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson from pushing forward and getting those crosses. So yes, as I said, Real Madrid controlled the second half and a performance they should be proud of. And I've talked about some of the players that stood out, but for me, the man of the match tonight, Vinicius Jr. 2 goals. Vinicius Jr. gets a lot of criticism actually for not having that end product. He has electrifying runs, and that's kind of why he was chosen tonight, to get in behind the Liverpool defence and trouble Alexander-Arnold, who, as I said earlier, is known for his attacking prowess, but sometimes does struggle defensively. However, tonight, 2 goals. 2 great goals. Well, the first goal was truly a great goal, a very nice control and a good finish, but he was just causing so much problems for the entire Liverpool back line. As I said, another player that stood out for me, Kroos, especially in the first half actually for Kroos, the deep passes to get the ball behind the defence, fantastic. Asensio as well. Asensio, now again, a player I talked about in a previous video. High expectations were had for Asensio once Ronaldo left the Bernabeu, thinking that he is young, he's got a lot of talent, and of late he is showing that, and especially tonight he did what was required of him and then some. Look, I could call out every Real Madrid player tonight for having a brilliant game, but hands down, Vinicius Jr. deserves all the headlines. He was brilliant tonight. Now, what does this mean for Real Madrid going forward? On the weekend, they have a crucial, to be fair, it's a crucial week for Real Madrid. They've now had the first leg of the Champions League. Fantastic 3-1. Top stuff. They then play Barcelona on the weekend in El Clasico, which is important for their La Liga title hopes. That's still a chance they could get that title. And then they play Liverpool next week. And having that 2-goal lead, admittedly Liverpool do have that away goal. And it should be said, you can't rule out Liverpool. They are the king of comebacks. So it won't be an easy tie, but one this weekend, especially for Real Madrid, they'll be going in full of confidence. So that being said, it has been a difficult night for Liverpool. A brilliant performance by Real Madrid. Los Blancos fans around the world must be ecstatic of how their team performed. And well, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more of this, do hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and why not give the video a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. See you next time.